45 seconds for
I
them to
am
fully power
now
the coolant
a
pumps.
god.
Theory, and it's only a theory, is that the slowing turbines after
I
being
don't
turned
play
off will create
meters
enough
on my
electrical
stream,
power
but
to
sometimes
keep the pumps
people
running
don't
during that gap before the
match
generators
it
are running
can
at capacity. To know
SFL.
if this works, they need to do some tests.
Gay as
The first
fuck.
came in
I know,
1982,
I
and
sound
it
like a
wasn't
gay
successful.
guy.
They tried again in
It's
84, and again the results
weird.
were not good.
I
Then they tried in 85, and yet again
sound
a message
like a
was sent back
gay
to Moscow
guy.
saying things hadn't gone as planned. This was not what the bigwigs wanted to hear, and they made that known.
Do you
Pressure was
think I
on,
sound
excuse the pun.
handsome?
The reactor had already been slowed down to run at about 25% of its normal power. Importantly, the
Too
reactor's
far.
emergency core cooling system had been
Yeah, I
disabled, so it
goof
didn't get in
boss
the way
Shiloh.
of seeing if the turbines can power
It
the
reminds me of
generators.
little
More
kids
importantly,
on
some of the night
Counter
shift
Strike
workers
that
have
call me
arrived
gay
haven't
because they
improperly
think I'm a
briefed about
boy.
the test. The reason is the test should have happened on the day shift, but there was a
That
power outage earlier in
is
the day at the coal
gay.
plant, so
I would
Chernobyl had to
know.
keep running at full power to
I
give
would
people their
know
electricity.
what
To fully
is
appreciate this
gay.
story, you need
I
to know
would
how we get the
know
electricity from a nuclear
what
power
is
plant.
gay.
So here we'll give you the very
Okay,
basics in layman terms.
so
Inside the reactor,
believe it or
neutrons
not,
split uranium atoms, and that
this
makes
is
more
my guy
neutrons. They
voice,
split more
okay?
atoms, and we have more neutrons, and so on and so on. This is a chain reaction, and it
This
produces
is a chain
crap load of
reaction
heat.
of
You harness the
balls.
heat and make it turn water into steam, and the steam runs those turbines that we already talked about. As they move, all this energy becomes
Steamy.
electricity that ensures people like Natasha can cook, clean, eat, see, watch TV, and stay warm in winter.
I'm so
All that
excited,
heat and energy, of
guys.
course, can be a bit unstable, so you have to control mechanisms to make sure there isn't an overload. If not, the chain reactions would just keep going and become highly
Alright,
dangerous.
I'm gonna change my
Control
voice
rods are the
again.
things used to slow down the chain reactions. These are a bunch of rods that can be inserted into the reactor in different numbers or
I
in
don't know,
different
Robot
lengths,
Man
allowing the
Angel
nuclear
sounds
technicians
kinda
to control
cute.
the rate of the nuclear
Hi.
chain reaction. They're made out of special materials that can absorb neutrons.
I would
so if
date that
all does
robot.
suddenly go to hell,
You're
you
so
will
funny.
at least hope these rods
No,
can
you're
come and
funny,
save the day.
girl.
No one at Chernobyl doubts their safety, or at least the less experienced operators.
You
do.
are
Hour
all
one.
such
Now, you know the
beautiful,
night shift isn't properly prepared for the
Beautiful.
test, and it might be their
Such
fault that the power out of the plant
beautiful
falls too
people.
much at 28 minutes past midnight on
beautiful
April 26th.
human
They try to increase
beings.
power, but something's wrong. They've never seen this before. This is partly because there's been a buildup of xenon
Increase
during
the
the test.
power.
You don't need to know what xenon is, and
XE.
to be frank, it's too complicated to fully explain.
Xenon.
But when there's a buildup of the
I
stuff, it can
don't
cause
know what
xenon
this
poisoning.
means, but I'm
Xenon
gonna
would usually burn away
pretend to
when the
know
reactor's at full power,
what
but
it
the slowdown has
means.
caused a buildup, and the buildup has
You
caused
are
a
a
further slowdown.
human
This is not good.
being.
It's because of this overabundance of xenon that even when the guys take most of the control rods out, 200 from 206, they still can't get enough power. As you know, by
Do I
taking
sound
out
like
the
a
rods,
chipmunk?
they should get more power since the nuclear reaction isn't hampered.
Do
Doing this, though,
I
can be pretty dangerous. In
sound like
fact,
a
they shouldn't be doing this in the
chipmunk?
first place. A young
Yes.
operator gets on the phone and
Okay.
asks, "What shall I do?" In the program,
You
there are
guys,
instructions
I'm
of
a
what to
real
do, and then
serious
a lot of things are
streamer,
crossed out. The
and
guy on the
you
other end
guys
pauses and
shouldn't
says,
make fun of my
"Follow the
voice
crossed out
because I
instructions."
have the
Hour two.
best
At around
chipmunk
1:05
voice.
a.m., they have power stabilized, although the
You
reactor
should
is running
like
well below
small
what the shift
human
supervisor,
being.
Anatoly Dyatlov, thinks is ideal. One day, he'll lie and say he wasn't in the room when mistakes were made, but he was. Don't forget his name. The reactor is certainly running at less power than is safe for a test, but they carry on
Okay,
anyway
we're
on the
gonna
orders
change
of
it back to
Dyatlov.
the boy
He doesn't want a
voice.
black mark against
No,
his
I
name
wanna
in the form of
sing.
another failed test. At 1:24 and 4 seconds, the test really
wanna
starts. They're going to
sing
simulate a
to
power outage,
you,
and as we have explained,
mouse
see if the
on
slow turbines can power the coolant pumps before the generators can turn
I
on.
wanna
This is
sing
when all hell breaks
to
loose. What happens is a sudden
you,
and massive increase in power. It is
mouse on
dangerously loud,
Mars.
and this is now very
This
serious.
part is
So
for
serious that someone hits the scram
Esther.
button. At
She
Chernobyl, this
likes
was the
coffee
AZ5
in
button.
the
It's an emergency off
morning,
switch, which makes all the control rods
and
drop down to stop
Charlotte
the
likes
reactions. This is a
period
big
blood.
mistake, and one which
I
exposes a
don't
few
know
of the design flaws at
why.
Chernobyl. The rods have a graphite tip, which in short actually increases the reaction rate, not the opposite as wanted. The bore mark
Alright,
in the
we're
rods
back to
reduces
my gay
reactivity, but
voice.
not the tips. As so many rods hit the reactor at the same time, there's a huge surge in
If you
reactivity.
close your
The operators
eyes, you'll
don't know
know
what they've
it's
done.
me.
The graphite tips are fixed in position, and the heat creates a massive amount of hot steam. In effect, a bomb.
You
The
will
operators are not
know
aware of this, or they wouldn't have thrown the rods into the reactor already surging with power.
I'm
The man in
gay
the
as
reactor home
fuck,
watches as
and
this
I'm
happens,
proud of
and is
it.
shocked to see those
I'm
200
proud of
rods and their
being
caps, each
gay
weighing
as
772 pounds, jumping up and down with the reactor lid. It's as if they're being pushed
Stop
by the
fucking
power of
around,
God.
guys.
The output of the
I'm
reactor
going
is
back
now
to
at 10
Lima
times the power it
voice.
should be, and that's it. Bang. The bomb goes off. The world will never be
All
the
right, that
same
was
for
fun,
at this
guys.
moment. The explosion causes
I was
the
playing with
reactor to
my voice mod.